Triple D. Just spent a couple of hours with you. Thankfully, I wasn't training, but you were training. You were in the shape of your life, mate.
Yeah, really pushing it to another level, mate.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best that I've seen you look in all the years that I've become to the gym. The old gym Peacock, the new Peacock. This one, there's something different.
Yeah, I think we're leveling up. I think everyone's pushing harder in the gym. Everyone's pushing me harder, and the fees iron sharpens iron, doesn't it?
Okay, you're about 1 month out now from the Usyk fight. How does it feel compared to when you were 1 month out from the AJ fight?
You know what? It feels, I can't explain it because it doesn't feel the same. New experience, new challenge in that. But you know what? I'm not overly stressed about anything at the moment. Still got time to train, focus, spar, and do demolition jobs. It'll all come together. I'll just put it all together on the night. You know, I can see the Wembley arches from up there. But yeah, it's all good. Gonna just recreate the whole thing again.
Have you actually been staring at it and visualising? I know you can't see it from this angle, but I know little walk down there, you can see it.
Yeah.
Did you actually stare at it? This is what I was.
No, I just feel like things they're just meant to be, meant to happen, and you know, it's like, you know, as natural and as real as anything. You know, it's just meant to be, and yeah, I want to do it again in Wembley like we did last time, and do it even better.
You know, when you fought Usyk the first fight, were you ready? Be honest. Do you actually think that you were ready? You probably said you were at the time you got to say that. But were you?
Ready as in, you know, yeah, I was going through a few things and whatever, but I still think that whole experience made me strong, you know. Broke you, and then you have to rebuild yourself again, and sometimes when you do that, you come back strong, and that's what I think happened to me.
I think it's one of those where in the first fight, you thought you were ready, and maybe now you know you're ready.
Yeah, you could put it like that. So I just feel like it was a chapter that I had to go through, a few hard lessons learned, but I still went through it, and I'm at the other end stronger now.
You know, for the AJ fight, that ring walk.
Yeah.
I've heard you talk about how you didn't actually feel any nerves, which is crazy for like a normal person going out there. Very nervous, but you didn't feel any.
No. So once we started the walk and it all became real, and then making my way to the ring, no nerves, just focus, and I'm not going to be denied. I refuse to lose. I'm here. This is, you guys want to see a show, I'm going to give you one.
For the first Usyk fight, were there nerves when you were walking out? Because I've looked at your ring walks, and they're very different.
Yeah, just different mindset, different mentality. You know, I'm sure now, I'm more sure than I was then, and that's big difference, you know, it makes a massive difference. Call it belief or whatever, but I just know I've got it now.
Belief is, I think, a key word. Not only is your belief in yourself, we've seen that grow, but faith is quite a part in what you believe in, right? Heading into your fights, and I think like your prayer, your God, is that helping you for this?
Yeah, I think that's a massive part of it. I think I do the works in the gym, and like you said, prayer and all that. You know, I do the works in the gym, and I'm focused. I live like a monk. You know, I live like a monk, training, eat, sleep, train, repeat. And that's that sort of doing that and consistently doing that, you're gonna rise to another level and be good at what you do, and that's all I'm doing, and sharpening my tools and ready to take over the world and get all them belts, rip all them belts off of Usyk.
Make history.
Yeah.
What do the words "Blessed be the Lord, my rock, who strengthens my hands for war"?
Yeah.
Fingers to fight. They're the words, right?
Started a long time ago. It means the beginning, doesn't it? It means my beginning, my introduction to fighting. These words are like, you know, these are the words that I say to myself. Well, I'm in a ring, in a fight. That's all you need, the prayer and the belief in that. So it means a lot.
It's like a mantra.
It's the beginning, yeah. My dad taught us that when we were little, and we would say it over and over again, and then after a while, it just, becomes a part of you, doesn't it?
He's really drilled it into you, hasn't he? Because I remember hearing about, like, when you're doing the press-ups, food, no water and all of that, but he'd come into the room and then you'd say those words to him, "Blessed be the Lord."
Yeah. Glad you remembered it, but yeah.
I do my research now.
I know.
You seem like you're in a good place. What did you think of the press conference and the way Usyk behaved? Did you feel anything different? Have you got in his head, Daniel?
Yeah, we have. sorry, flinch.
But to be fair, look, he just got up and sort of like enough's enough kind of thing. He probably had enough of me. That was probably part of it. But also, you don't normally see him behave like that.
Nah, he's ready to go, isn't he? I feel like he's ready to just be taken off that pedestal. He's a proud man and everything, but there comes a time, everyone gets their time, and like I don't know. Is he big-headed now? Is he getting it on top, getting above himself now? I don't know, but I know what we got to do on the night and take that, Yeah. Wow, can't wait.
He keeps making this sign, and it happened when you faced off. You know, when you gave him the push.
Yeah.
That happened after he did this.
Yeah.
3. So that annoyed you a bit. Is that am I right? This 3-time undisputed as well.
Yeah. We're staying in focus. We're staying focused. We're not getting involved in all the games and all of that. We're staying focused and gonna do our job, and that's destroying him and taking all the belts.
You're not bowing to it. I remember the first fight. I remember the first time you faced off, and he started rapping, and you sort of didn't know what to do with yourself. From what I could see, and he was the main character in that. Yeah. But it's like he's maybe trying to be now, and you're pushing him. You're calling him this, like this is my home.
Yeah, it is. Like, yeah. I call it like when someone's coming to your club and to bash you up. You can't let that happen. You got to teach them and show them he's the governor. Now, first time and this time round is still going to be a different story.
How much are you driven by what happened in that first fight, though? How much has it motivated you?
I'll just say my whole life has motivated me. What I've got on my plate right now was motivating me to be successful. I mean, with the family and everything, that's what's motivated me a lot.
He had a lot to say at the end of the first fight, and I've heard you say that this time you'll have something to say to him.
Yeah.
At the end of the fight, have you thought about what that?
Yeah. You got something ready. Let's tell him on the night after the fight.
Any clue?
No clues, man. No clues. You guys are gonna see a spectacular show.
Do you think he's got better since the Fury fights? Because 24 rounds with Tyson Fury, right?
Mm.
And he's won a lot of those rounds. Could he have got better?
I think he's a little bit worn. Those 2 fights with Fury and the fights with me and everyone, they've all taken a little bit out of him. Now I'm gonna make. I've got to know what I've got to do. I've got to make him old on the night. Like you say, you can turn a guy old in one night in a fight. And that's what I've got to do.
That's what they'll say if you do get your way. They'll say Usyk got old overnight.
Who cares what they say? Just getting all the belts and doing my job and getting victories, all that I care about. This will be a spectacular thing. The whole world will stop. Not just England, but America. All over the world, this will go out to him with the whole boxing world and everything else. And yeah, let's create history.
You'd breathe rarefied air as Lennox Lewis was the last one from Britain.
Yeah.
Joshua tried to beat him, Fury tried to beat him.
Yeah.
You tried to beat him, but if you get it done this time, this is like
do it properly this
history
time.
books.
I think, no fiddling about, no pitter patter, bombs away. But bombs away. That's what I'm gonna do.
You came back right from all of this adversity and everything. How did you do it? When you were at your lowest point after that Usyk fight, and then you went into Miller, and then you went into Hervich, then you went into Joshua. How did you do it, Dan?
Just like I say, I got my dad there supporting me.
What does that mean?
Pulling me through. Getting me back in the gym. You see how consistent we are every day in the gym. And I knew I've got more to give than just this. This happened. This is unfortunate, but I've got more to give than just this. And you go through those moments and whatever, question yourself, but it's all about getting back on your feet. Standing strong and being a champion and fighting like a champion. And yeah, that's what we did. It's same thing we've been doing since day one. When I lost as an amateur, I did the same damn thing. I'm back in the ring and kick someone's ass and kept doing that.
That's where all the answers are, in the ring.
Yeah.
Did you have to have a real conversation with yourself to be like, look in the mirror and say, who are you, Daniel, kind of thing?
Nah. A few moments. I had a few moments, but nah. Woof, nothing too deep. Nothing a good punch up, a good fight can solve. You know, a fight can solve all your problems.
Yeah.
You go to the ring, I got this on my head. Oh, the world's bringing me down. You must get in the ring and you fight for your life.
You'll miss all of this when it's done, won't you? Let's say 10 years' time when Daniel Dubois is retired, undisputed champion, all that. What are you going to do with yourself?
I'll find something to do. Man.
Do you know what I actually said to your dad? What do you think Daniel's going to do when it's all said and done? Like, how's he going to keep busy?
Yeah.
Said Solomon. He'll have
Yeah.
Solomon to look after and train.
Yeah, definitely.
How much of a motivation is Solomon? Because I've seen him around now. He's getting involved. He's hitting back.
Yeah, he's right involved. He's doing my training with me, and it's good to have competition. Someone there that's your blood brother training with me as well. That's what I'm used to, really.
It's a different sort of like making proud, that right? Because you want to make your dad proud. Obviously, everyone wants to impress their dad. But with Solomon, he just looks up to you. So you've got to like set an example, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah. Good example to follow, isn't it? World champion.
Not bad. When he's holding up the belt with you at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Pretty amazing.
That was amazing.
How much of you, Daniel, is just a boy who wants to impress his dad?
I'm not just a boy. I'm a man now. So you get your wording right, mate. A boy that wants to impress his dad. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. Mate.
Yeah, understood. So
change that shit.
Daniel the man.
No.
Goodness sake, right? How much of you is a grown man? He got to impress his father. It's going to end up chinning me.
Part of the territory.
But like today, I've seen you like you're doing your work in the ring, and then you look out to your dad who's there, and you're sort of waiting for him to give you a little nod, and it's nice, isn't it?
It goes without even talking. We don't even talk about it like that. It's like normal for us now,
He should be in the corner on fight night, right?
Yeah.
Against Usyk.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there for the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, wasn't there for the first one. I wasn't there really for the first one, but I will be there this time.
Listen, you're going to be there this time. What would you think of the Akoli Lena fight?
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
It's a good matchup. I think that's a good matchup. Favour Akoli, but still a good fight.
It's a good fighter, isn't he, Lena? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Come over.
Yeah. Put me done my knee in, didn't he? Well, my knee was before I got in the ring, really, but yeah. He's been on a few Riyadh cards, hasn't he?
Yeah. He nearly beat Justice Sahni. It was good.
Yeah.
It's
Justice Sahni came and gave Fabio a good fight.
Exactly. So it's a good fight. It's a good fight for your undercard.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah, but you fancy Lawrence to get it done?
I think so, yeah. What's that, heavyweight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a heavyweight now. He's a big fella now, Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's like 250
I know, he's massive.
And there's talk about Moses against Dillian Whyte. What do you think of that one?
It's a good fight. Let's see how much Dylan's got left. Or the young prospect will blow him out there. Let's see. I don't know. Tough old guy, isn't he, Dylan?
He's got the dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
The dog, tough man.
Yeah, let's see how much of it he's got left. He's been around a while now, hasn't he?
Long time. Moses has just started.
Yeah.
But for you, people are calling you a 27-year-old veteran. What do you make of that? Because it's kind of true, right? You're a young man, but you've been through it. You've had quite the story.
Yeah. Don't know how this boxing shit works. It's just over time you find you've done your whole life in it, and just wake up one day and you're like 30, 40, and you're still in the game. But yeah, it's good. It's a good positive things we've been doing with our time, and the hard work, the preparation, the training, the victory, all of that. It's good.
How are you going to beat Oleksandr Usyk on July 19th?
How?
Well, it's a good question, but I'll tell you, right? Because no one else has done it.
Yeah.
So how'd you do it?
Well, with this. Bosh! In his face. Just say it like that, but for us it's not even words talking about it like that. I'll get in there and then just destroy him, put pressure on him, crash, wallop, knockout. Yeah.
Job done.
Man.
And the new undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it now, aren't you?
I'm thinking about it. thinking about going home and having a damn meal now. I'm tired.
Pleasure as always, Daniel Dubois. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.